So many of you have been trying to figure out how to put these logarithms in your calculator. And you keep asking me how, and I keep telling you I'm not going to tell you yet. And so there is a way that we can evaluate any logarithm in our calculator, but because our calculator has only stored the values for base 10, the common log, or base e, the natural log, we have to use this change of base formula to be able to evaluate them in our calculator. So it's a little bit of work, but it is not a very difficult formula to use. So if I have the log base c and I want to change it to base b. So the thing about the change of base formula is we can change it to any base. I could change a base 2 to a base 9. That doesn't help me any because base 9 and base 2, neither of those go in the calculator. So it makes the most sense for us to change them to base 10 and base e. But we can change it to anything. And so what we're going to do is you literally take the log of the big number, and I'm not talking about big number in value, I'm talking about big number in size, like the normal size number A. That's the one that goes on top. And the little tiny guy, the base number, is going to be the one that goes on the bottom. So that's what you're looking for, okay? So if I have the log base c of A and I want to change it to base 10, I'm just going to do log of A divided by log of C. Or if I want to change it to natural log, which is more common in upper level math classes, we're going to do the natural log of A divided by the natural log of C. One thing you'll want to be really careful about with when you type this into your calculator is you have to make sure you tell it where the first log stops before you divide. So for example, if you're going to type in this log of A divided by log of C, in your calculator, it's going to start parentheses when you type in log. So you have to type log of A, close the parentheses, then hit divide. Then you can do log of C. The last one doesn't matter. But the reason that you have to close this first one is because if you don't, all of that divide by log of C is still inside the first log function. And that's not what we want to have happen. Okay, so let's look at these few examples down here. I think it makes more sense when you see it with like concrete values. So we want to do the log base 3 of 10, and we're going to use a calculator to do this. Let's change this one to the common log. So that's going to be, we're going to change it to log base 10, okay? So the way we're going to do that is we're going to do the log of 10 divided by the log of 3. And so you just go ahead and type that into your calculator using the log button that you have. Log of 10, parentheses, divided by log of 3, enter. And we get, let's round to 3 decimal places, 2.096. So there we go. Now think about what that means. That means that roughly 3 to the 2.096 power is going to be equal to approximately 10. So go ahead and put that in your calculator to verify that. And I get 10.00106. So it's not exact, and this was supposed to be a 6. It's not exact, but it's pretty darn close. It's an approximation. If we had gone out to more decimal places, it would get closer and closer and closer. Now for B, let's go ahead and do this one using the natural log. You'll get the exact same thing no matter which way you do it. So I'll show you both on this one. So using the natural log, that means we'll do the natural log of 2 divided by the natural log of 7. Go ahead and type that in. And you should be getting 0.356. Now let's just check it out using the common log just to kind of verify here, because all this is doing is it's a ratio. That ratio should be the same no matter which kind of logarithm you use. And if you put that in your calculator, you should be getting 0.356. So it doesn't matter which way you do it, okay? So go ahead and do the last one and see what you come up with. I'm going to type it in at the same time. Make sure you're getting it all in the right order. This is just a quick little calculator check. Make sure that you're typing it in correctly. And you should be getting 1.220 if we round to 3 decimal places. It's 297. The 7 says round up, and that carries up to the 2. So that is the change of base formula. Now you know how to evaluate any logarithm in your calculator. And we're going to put all these pieces together next to start working on solving equations.